looking at him. Oh, great shot by Grim. Just scoped him to death. Beautiful shot there. And Improv cleans it up, takes out Starbuck. Mr. Denim himself, as it looks like we're going to see Twister trying to rotate back to me. As, wow, Grim. This kid is sick. 10 to 9. And, I mean, Shanks. Sometimes Grim. God.
But there he goes down to Sparks. Sparks definitely waiting on him just to get the pick on Grim there, as he has been picking them apart. And a great play there by Apostle. He's coming through, going crazy with that 74U. Again, oh my goodness, takes out 3 players. And wow, what a play there by Apostle. 4 players, my bad. So he moves into the bridge house here, and that's definitely what we expect from Apostle.
E-rev, don't just watch it, get into it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Nerveland number 2. My name is Eric Once-Polly, and you're watching Electronic Revolution Broadcasting Network here. We are live at the Nerve Center right now, and we've got some good stuff for you guys this time around. It's going to be a lot better show, and as you can see, I'm on camera this time around, and hopefully I don't break it. And I'm joined here by a couple gamers, but first off, let's give you guys a view of the Nerveland Center and show you what we got in store for you. If we can go ahead and kick to our new rotary cam here. And we'll be giving you guys views of, you know, the nightlife here at the Nerve Center and all the gamers in action. So we've got all kinds of stuff going on for you. And let's see, I am joined here tonight by the man that made this all possible. We are here with Matt Chimpe Gomez. Chimp, say hello to the people out there.
How's it going, guys? Good night, good night.
All right, all right. And, you know, we've had some changes here in the Nerveland event. And if you could run through, you know, some of the teams that dropped out, how much money is actually here, and when we're going to get this thing started.
Yeah, it was pretty unfortunate. We were hoping for a bit of a bigger turnout, but, I mean, 27 teams is what we have right now, a couple pugs, a lot of full teams, looking good, though. Unfortunately, teams like Nexus Gaming, Regeneration just died recently, Nerve Damage pug fell apart, and the team actually died itself. American Steel couldn't make it. But with these 27 teams that are here today and tonight are going to be competing, I'm pretty confident it's going to be a good event.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is a much better turnout than the first event, and you know, hopefully we'll see some better things happen here, and hopefully no power outages for 11 hours, definitely. So, you know, we got the rest of Mob Gaming here. If you want to go ahead and pull them in, I know some people out there said if you want to bring in, we have Badfish and the Man here, and go ahead and have them come in. And I know you guys said you wanted to see some nerds. We're bringing them to you.
Badfish, if you want to come in for me.
Let's get
Logan.
Logan,
come in.
Come on in, buddy.
This is Logan, Badfish Newell, Mob Gaming, pretty much the captain for the Mob Gaming squad. Say hi to the.
How you doing, everybody?
All right, so we got somebody from Mob Deep and Mob Gaming in here, and is the Man out there? The Man. People want to see the Man.
The Man.
Oh, we'll make room for the Man.
Get Zach.
Where's the Man?
Come here.
He might be camera shy.
He's a little slow.
I don't know. We'll get him in here. Here's the Man right now. TM, say hi to the people, man.
What's up, everybody?
All right. So, you know, how is it for you guys, Chimp and Logan specifically? How is it, you know, having 2 teams here? You guys are sponsored by the same organization, and you know, is there a little bad blood there? Or you guys looking to have fun?
Very competitive.
I mean, it's all in good fun. We get to practice a lot together. We get to cheer each other on because, I mean, we would love if one of us could be able to win this competition. I don't know what Logan thinks.
I think more than anything else, it's almost an advantage to have another team here because we can steal strats together and we can do all kinds of team bonding things like that.
Yeah, all right. All right. Well, thank you guys for stopping by.
Absolutely.
Good to have you guys on camera. We'll have you back. Maybe have some Spanish shoutcasting, Chimp.
Of course, that's what I'm here for.
Okay, all right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Team Mob Deep and Mob Gaming. Thank you guys for coming by. And that's not it for this intro, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot of stuff going on here. So we have the first matchup for the night tonight will be X3O going up against Sinister. And X3O have the recent sponsorship there from that team, as they were formerly Powerhouse Gaming. And I'll tell you what we'll go ahead and do. Many of you know him. Many of you love him. We'll have Ted Audie, Mr. Sang from Team Pandemic himself, also a writer over there at Game Riot. So we're going to bring him in if we can get Ted in here. Is Ted around the corner? There's Ted. All right, saying you got the wireless mic. You should be on. We should be
Awesome.
good to go. Okay, Ted, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. It is crazy here. There's so many people here.
Definitely
So early. I'm
Definitely
surprised.
So, I got to ask. I mean, of course, you're affiliated with a
Yep.
lot of these teams in one way or another, whether it's writing or not. And he is playing here, ladies and gentlemen. So we will see Sang on
Oh
the
yeah,
keyboard.
Control Pug.
Yeah.
We're beating EG. I'm calling it now.
Alrighty, and what are your feelings on some of the teams that didn't show here, with Nexus not showing?
As far as, I mean, we can't really. The number of teams who did not show is disappointing, yes, but I think you hit the nail on the head. Really, Nexus not showing for me, is really the big disappointment. When the top 8 seeds were released and the number 4 seed doesn't show, I mean, that's disappointing, and that's got to be hurtful for them. Their team sort of fell apart after the first Nerveland, which they won.
Absolutely.
It was a completely different
Big
team
roster
back
change.
then. Yeah, very big
roster
roster change. And they were trying to put their roster back together. And I think this would have been a great event for them to come out, prove themselves. Hey, we're back. We're Nexus. And just to not see them here, it's really disappointing.
Yeah, I would agree with you completely there. It took the words right out of my mouth. But moving on here into what a lot of people have been talking about is this was supposed to be the event that would get the Euros here.
Yeah.
And in your opinion, how much money is it going to take to get people over the pond here? I mean, we're talking 20K, 40K. What's it going to take to get the big teams here and get a big event in the United States?
I'm not sure about money. I think it's more of the prestige. Okay.
Okay.
At WSVG Dallas, one would argue. I mean, if I off the top of my head, I believe it was 20K.
Right.
Which you can argue that's not a lot of money, especially when prizes were only given out to 4th place, the money. So I think for the Europeans to come over here, we're really going to have to see an event of like WSVG prestige. We're going to have to see a huge LAN event, WCG, CP, those kind of big LAN tournaments.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think it's probably going to be a mix between money. Everybody loves money. If it's enough,
Oh yeah.
if it's enough, they'll come. But it is the prestige. We want to see the best teams in the world playing.
Exactly.
So to speak, I gotta get a top 3 from you here, man. Excluding your
top 3.
excluding your team.
Well,
where do you see things laying out here at this LAN?
I mean, it's a tough call outside the top 2. I think Pandemic and EG. I mean, I've said this to a lot of people. Pandemic and EG are just playing at a level, a cut above everyone else is the way I describe it.
Agreed.
They're just a cut above everyone else. As for the 3rd place, I mean, you can argue Mob Gaming is really good. I hear Mob Deep, supposedly, as I've been hearing, has just been tearing through teams the entire time that they've been practicing here. And they've been practicing here for a couple days now. So I hear they're good. Dynamo's here, Dynamics here. We got a lot of the CEVO A teams, especially in Dynamo and Dynamic. And I know we talked about that when they were in the CEVO A finals, that these are really teams that are going to, come to CEVO A.
Exactly. You want to see them on LAN.
Exactly. And I know there's a little tension about Nicholas. I mean, I can vouch for that as a CEVO admin. I've had numerous mentions of him, but he is here, ladies and gentlemen, and he will be performing. So I think that 3rd spot's a little up for contention. So we're gonna have to see how it is, but I definitely think 1 and 2, Pandemic and EG, without a doubt.
I would agree. I'm gonna give you my top. The top 3 here is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give it to. I've been a Pandemic boy, since I started playing Call of Duty, and I am not ashamed to admit this. And Prank, you're incredible. You're fun to watch, and I'm gonna have to give it to Pandemic. They're looking for revenge here, and I feel like they were underprepared, and there was a lot of circumstances that weren't to anyone's advantage at the last Nerveland. And I'm gonna give Pandemic the fact that they've probably prepared very, very well for this event.
Oh yeah, Pandemic has been at Prank's house since Tuesday afternoon boot camping.
That'll do wonders.
I spoke to Joe, and you can check the site, and I got a little word with him in before I left for here, and he specifically told me they expect nothing less than first. They are coming here, and they're going to come and wreck kids. That's their plan. They're going to come to win.
Yeah,
nothing less.
I expect their dedication to really show here, and I'm going to give the number 2 spot on my list to Evil Geniuses, and number 3, I'm going to give it a little surprise here. I'm going to go with Mob Deep. I'm going to see what happens. Maybe they'll knock off the number 1 team. I don't know. and
Falling on
we'll
the
see what
bandwagon.
happens there. So we'll see what
Everyone
happens.
has been talking about Mob Deep today. I mean, they've just been they beat X3O. They were knocking Sinister all around. I mean, they've just been knocking kids all around today. And I get here, and that's all I hear: Mob Deep, Mob Deep, Mob Deep, man. Mob Deep's so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, true, it's just practice, but you know, for me, until we at least get to the bracket play, the games haven't even started.
I agree. Games
haven't even started.
So, next thing up here before we get to a live event for you, we're going to take a break, just so you guys know, to give you a rundown. We will be taking a break between every match this time around. It is not because we're lazy, but we want to give you guys the archives as fast as we can, and if we cut them up in that way, it's much easier for us to upload them. So we'll do that for you guys. So when the cast go down, stay tuned. We'll be back in a matter of minutes with the next cast for you guys. But, real quick, we do have all kinds of pictures here from the Nerve Center. All those gamers you guys want to see, you want to know what they look like. You want to see me without a suit on. Probably some guys without clothes on. Go on over to our forums at e-rev.tv. Go to the forums and check out the gallery. And we got a couple hundred pics on there already. So go ahead and check that out. And, the next thing we got here, Sang, first map we're actually going to be playing here as we switch to MP Strike here. Mayday, if we could follow too. What we're gonna do here is run a little strat rundown, just real quick and simple. Go ahead and join up there, and we have no clip on. So, if you want to give a little rundown on what teams might be doing here on the offensive.
Yeah, sure. All right. Where am I here? All right. What's the no clip?
No clip is P.
Let's see here.
As we have not switched configs yet, ladies and gentlemen, but we should be good to go now.
Apologies.
All right, there we go. There we go. We're good. We're back.
All right, so for at least on offense, we're going to see a lot of the offense is going to work towards the save bomb site here. We're going to see Smokes coming out here as a sniper. We'll try to pick over here into the mid area, and so most of the time the offense is going to work through Cafe and through this gate here. This is where a lot of the tension is going to go as far as rounds won and rounds lost, just with smokes and flashes inside this A gate and over here by Cafe. So those SMGs, those 74Us, are going to come in huge play, especially the double kills, the triple kills. Those are going to be the things that are really going to bring the rounds home.
I would say it's the SMGs that win this map on offense. If you can get enough rounds on offense, it is because of the skill of your SMGs. So.
Exactly. And another thing that a lot of teams like to do, especially on defense, is they like to push this mid area with an AK-47 or really any gun. They like to push up to the garage or into these market areas right here to sort of outflank and outmaneuver the offense as they work into the A bomb site. So that's just another thing that the offense is going to have to work on. But as far as the defense goes, I think what we're going to see is you're going to see a lot of set nades thrown over here to stop the offense from going in. But for the good teams, the nades are there to stop the quick rush, but the good teams are going to know to avoid them.
Yeah, I would say the good teams show those nades just to show that they have them, but they don't really use them further on.
Exactly. Exactly. It's like wearing the sleeveless shirt and flexing the biceps.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just the scare factor. And as far as the B bomb site's concerned, this is it's an interesting bomb site to try and go, especially because you can have a sniper over there, watch the early cross. You can put a lot of nades over here, and it's just a personally harder bomb site to work because of the distance and the easeability of the defense to call the rotation. And once you're at the B bomb site, you're pretty committed. You know what I mean? It's hard to rotate out as far as going there.
And single bomb will play a large part in that.
Oh,
single bomb has made this map much better,
immensely,
in my opinion.
Yes. Especially with the A bomb site, you're going to see the offensive team is going to have to be very careful as far as where the bomb carrier goes. I mean, he's going to have to use those SMGs to get into the bomb site first. That bomb site's going to have to be cleared out before he even gets in there. So I think that's going to be something that we're going to see a lot. And as far as the defense goes, the defense is going to have to call that the bomb is down. The bomb is in A. It's by Cafe. You need extra defense there because once the bomb is down, the defense doesn't have any work to do but protect it.
Absolutely.
It's just like Counter-Strike.
Absolutely. Yeah, and people say that's a good and bad thing. And I personally feel that the single bomb has been advantageous to this game. I think, especially in maps like Crash and Strike, I think it has made the game much more dynamic. There's not as much, just the straight out rushing has gone away on the offensive side.
Exactly.
And I think it's made it much better.
Yeah, and you hit the nail on the head. The straight out rushing has gone away. You really have to coordinate your rushes. You have to work your assaults with your SMGs so that your SMGs can stay alive and really take out the other SMGs.
Absolutely.
It's really much more coordinated now, which I think everyone all around is happy about.
I agree. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Ted Sang Audi there from Team Pandemic, as well as,
SIVO.
Right, SIVO admin. I always forget he's the SIVO admin every time, man.
Yeah, me too. I forget that too.
But writing talent. So there you guys have that. And to finish things up here, we'll give you guys a rundown of the matches we have to cast tonight for you. First up at 9 o'clock on MP Strike, of course, we have X3O going up against Sinister.
It's going to be a good one.
And that will be a good one. Right after that, X3O right again. So we're doing 2 X3O matches in a row going up against Assisted Suicide on MP City Streets. And I hate that map. You guys, give me love, give me hate. I don't care. I despise it. But right after that, and these are in 45-minute increments here, so Assisted Suicide taking on Sinister. And the final match for the night at 11:15 will be Dynamic versus Mob Deep. Should be a good one there. 2 SIVO
we're playing that match?
I believe so.
It's not even in the same group.
That
is odd.
Yeah, it's there.
But
so
that'll
be a
match
good
of the
one.
night. Match of the night, definitely.
I'll say
match
that.
of the night.
That'll be a good one. So. For myself, my name is Eric Wansum. You guys can check me out on IRC E-Rev on the Game Search QNet network. If you're in Europe, come on, check us out and get us some shout-outs. And we'll be on the air pretty much all night, all day tomorrow. And Sang, thanks for stopping by, buddy. It was good having you.
No problem. Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in about 10 minutes with the first match at Nerveland number 2. Stay tuned.
Peace.